We're here in the building, paid dues. We got two mechs. We got Slug.
Fuck you.
Slug hates undergroundhiphop.com.
I like the store. I like the store.
But you specifically said there's one person on there you can't say. I won't mention any names. I won't ask you to.
Trees, he's whack.
Yeah.
Trees is a piece of shit. There's a couple other pieces of shit on that site.
I'm the
aggro little white boys.
I'm the biggest piece of shit that there is. But because of promotions and the internet, don't you think that has helped Slug, Two Mechs, Atmosphere get to where they are today?
Oh, of course. But I piss on the hand that feeds me.
Why do you do that?
Because it's fun.
We're gonna start the interview now.
You know who this guy is. Keep it going.
Okay.
The interview already started. It's DJ Unknown, right?
Yeah. Why don't you do the interview?
I'll do the fucking interview. I don't give a fuck. I'll buy the goddamn website. What?
Let's talk about it. Now there was a point with Atmosphere where y'all moved about 130,000 records with God Loves Honey. You were on a 60-city tour. Blowing up all over the place. Interscope hollered, Sony hollered, a couple of labels hollered, and you didn't sign. Why didn't you sign at that time?
It didn't make sense. The only thing that did make sense was the money they were offering. But as far as the long-term goals that I had, it didn't really make sense for me to break apart from what I was already working on. It's like certain powers and provisions that I'm just not going to give up just over some money, because I'll get the money. Like, I'm not worried about that. You know what I mean? But it was just a matter of I needed to continue to be a soldier in the movement we already had going on. But I'm saying, and kind of like cutting one of the arms off of Voltron wasn't going to help Voltron in that situation.
Now, there was a point even when y'all were starting the bubble, you guys were living in a van, and shit was real hectic. Is there something you miss about those days for anybody?
There's certain aspects to the van, because now we're on a bus, and just like physically, there's certain things about the van that were great. When you're in a van, that means you're spending the night in every city. And if you're spending the night in every city, you get to hang out and party afterwards, whereas the bus leaves after the show. Now, at 26, 27 years old, hanging out and partying in the city was great. You meet girls, you do this, you do that. But now, I'm 34, man, I don't really want to hang out and party. Right. After the show, I'm trying to eat, take a shit, go to sleep. Right. You know what I mean? Like, so, to be real, nah, man, I don't miss the van. Like, I miss, there's a bonding that goes on when you got 6 or 7 people cramped in that thing for 4 or 5 hours a day, and that's real. And that's kind of how I got to be friends with people like Ali and Merce. As tight as we are friends, But at the same time, man, like, you gotta aspire to be able to, like, do your job as best you can. And so when you're getting in a van at 8 in the morning, hungover, not eating because you gotta speed straight off to the next city, get to the city, set up. Physically, it's kicking your ass, and you're not really going to be able to do your job to the best of your ability.
You touched upon getting older, and again, you know what I'm saying, all that partying and the girls and the after parties and all that doesn't really, you're not open like you were back in the day.
Of course not. My first couple of years in touring, I just had huge eyes, man. I was like trying to consume whatever I could, whether it be people or alcohol or weed, whatever. And it's like, you're going to burn out, and I kind of did hit rock bottom, right? Where you hit a place where you suddenly realize you need certain things just to make you feel normal again. And I had to kind of take a step back from a lot of that. I still drink. I still like women. I still like to hang out, but now I ain't really trying to sit at somebody's house party where I only know 3 people there, and there's 300 people crammed in the party. I'm just like, man, it's just too young for me now. You know what I mean?
Lastly, you had a line that said, fuck 5 mics on an album, I want 5 mics on my life. How many mics would you rate your life right now?
Right now, we're close to 4.5. Another 2 years, I might be able to hit that classic life. Right. I gotta say, man,
you're happy.
I'm happy. Yeah, this rap shit is, and I'm lucky because there's a lot of obstacles that set themselves up, and I could have fallen to many of them obstacles, and some of them I probably should have.
Right.
Because and luckily I've been able to slide past certain things and skate past certain things, even without necessarily having the knowledge or the experience to deal with it. And so I'm lucky in that sense that I didn't get knocked off by any of those yet. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But at this point, yeah, I gotta say I'm happy, man. I've gotten to travel the world. I've seen pretty much everywhere but Africa and South America at this point. You know what I'm saying? Off of these rhymes.
Right.
You know what I mean? I can't complain about nothing, man. I'm blessed to be in the position I'm in and to be surrounded by some of the people I'm surrounded by. So, yeah, I'm about 2 years away from calling my life a 5 mic life.
That's dope. And